And we're going to talk about it in a minute. First, let's talk about Saturday night. Every single week, Judi, you've gone up on that stage, you've been in that ballroom, and you have just lived your best life.
That's what I'm trying to do out here, babe. And look who I'm living it with.
Well, I mean, there could be worse. Let's be honest.
You know what? It's the whole experience, isn't it? It's the whole point of being able to get on that stage, embrace it, and that's what I try my best to do. I've been sweating over him all week.
Oh, wow.
I've got at least... at least try and show that, we've been putting a lot of work in.
You're working really hard.
You literally, I feel, were born for the character of Mama.
I mean, if it comes to them picking the characters, yeah, I feel like I definitely try to, embrace it. Graz always talks to me about the characters, where it's so amazing, because he would say to me, this dance is about someone who's powerful, someone who feels beautiful, someone who knows they can have what they want. Every dance we do...
It's Judi Love, isn't it?
Yes, I was going to say that, But every dance we do, he always breaks it down and tries to make me connect emotionally, and that's what I did. And I'm talking about up to the point when they're saying, Judi and Graziano, he's in my ear at the back going, remember your power, remember you're this, right until we get into it.
As if you couldn't love him more.
Woman. Babe!
I'm telling you, am I lying?
She's turning. Watch out. Graz, Moxie said she could really see an improvement in Judi's technique. You must be thrilled at that, because I know how hard you were working last week.
I'm really happy. And when she said that, for me it was a moment where, yes, finally. Because literally, she's been working so hard, thinking about these swivels.
Yeah.
So the all week we were thinking about swivels, preciseness, perfect again, all week. And then when she said that, I was literally squeezing her so strong. I was like, yes.
You'll see.
Now you know.
Literally.
Slapping his hands. We need to talk about Craig, because he only gave you a 4. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Don't build your part. What was going on there?
I mean, we don't know. I don't know if you could call him and ask him. But, obviously we was a bit shocked in 4, you always hope that you get a bit more, you want to push a bit more. And he did give back good feedback.
He did.
He said good things, but
then...
Think he just picked up the wrong paddle?
Maybe, but...
Just tried to style it out.
He picked up the right words when he saved us in the end. So, you know what? I'm good with that.
You did end up in the dance-off. What was going through your mind?
Ooh. When Tess said our name, I was like, what? Ooh. But then, you know what? I was really surprised, because this woman here, she said, you know what? We got another chance to dance together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna literally enjoy even more. And can I be honest with you? During the dance, when I jump over her, she does the walk, she step on me. She was so into the dance that I couldn't breathe. She was like, Mama is good to you.
You're like,
I was dying watching her face. Let me breathe.
If I'm not back here next week, he's coming with me.
if I'm going out this week, so is he. All right? And that's how we're doing. Well, look, dance off behind you. It is done, because this week is a new week. You're going to be dancing the waltz.
Yes.
And you're going to be dancing to this. And then... Paying off.
Babes, I don't know if I could tell you at this time of the day. You know what I mean?
How are you finding the waltz?
Do you know what? It's definitely, it's a different kind of dance. It's got a lot more elegance to it, a lot more...
Rise and fall.
Yeah, rise and falls and emotion and so on. And it's going to be an emotional one for me.
There is a little thing that, other than the dance, is really an important number for her.
Can't wait.
For her family, for her parents. And I think all the people at home going to be related with that. Each of us, we got our heroes with us, or, this is something that we want to do for us and for all the audience that
all the heroes.
Right, absolutely. A different side to Judi.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it on Saturday. I know you're going to be fantastic. It's Judi and Graz, everyone! She is back. We've got so many couples to get through. Should we get stuck in?
Please.
Beautiful dress, let's say.
Thank you.
Let's talk about AJ and Kai.
That story that they did, and I'm so happy for Kai, who's a new professional dancer
Yeah.
on the show. He shines beautifully with AJ, and yeah, I'm just looking forward for what they will do.
I think they're just going to get better and better
And better
and better.
and better.
Let's move on to Tilly and Nikita. They did.
He suited for her, and I think she did a great job.
I think she did.
So I'm not agree with Grape. You know what? I think it's a demo time.
Oh, it's a demo time. She's called it.
Demo time.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I'm limbering up now.
So we will do a few kicks, okay?
We're doing kicks.
We're doing kicks, yes.
Okay.
The jive kicks. So very important is the retraction of the leg. Yeah, so do it with me. Forward, side, step, ball change. Yeah, and then we do it to the other side. Yes, come on, you can do it.
Okay, so forward, side, step, ball, change.
And other leg. Now left,
Forward, side, step, ball, change. Forward,
Wonderful.
side, step, ball,
and you
change.
see, retract that leg.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got to be quicker.
Yeah, you
So how
have
would
to
we
be
do it?
sharper.
So
You're
5,
doing a great job. 7, 8.
Forward, side, step, ball,
Da, da,
change.
da.
Forward,
Okay.
side, step, ball, change.
Yes.
On show.
Really good. And 2.
Yeah.
And we liked it very much. I know you did too.
Okay.
It was actually really good. And his hips was working really well too. It's just sometimes it was disconnected from each other. And that was the case of, not a perfection in
Okay.
that rumba.
Okay.
But he did a great try.
Good
And
on top, a little bit more down below.
Yes, but I
A little bit
mean,
more on the legs.
still, his back looked so beautiful.
Okay, there you
So-
go. Let's move on to Rose and Nancy
I know,
as well,
I know.
which is fantastic, and we're so thrilled for him.
Amazing.
Luba, I've loved it.
Oh, I
You've
loved
been
it too.
amazing.
Thank you so much for having
You're
me.
more than welcome. Give up for Luba, everyone. Love you. Rose, so lovely to see you.
So lovely to see you.
And as Craig said, amazing.
I know.
How are you feeling?
It's so nice to have that, isn't it? And for him to sign that, especially for me.
That was really cute. It was really, really cute. And you had literally the whole nation in tears at your foxtrot.
I know. I shouldn't believe that.
It was amazing.
I don't know. It's quite emotional down here, and so gentle, and it's all Giovanni work.
Such a different side to Rose. And we've seen you so high energy, really high octane. And I said it last night on the show, we're used to seeing you counting so Rose can keep in time. But this time it was like your body's just connected.
I think that's why it was a strong performance for us. For the first time, Rose really can enjoy what we were doing, because usually she's very focused on keep up with the choreography, keep it up with the timing, keep it up with everything.
Yeah.
But this time, I think the reason why it was so good is because you end up to enjoy the dance more than just thinking. And I also said that she felt, I felt to dance like a professional.
Yes, you did. You said it felt like dancing with a professional, Rose.
No, I can't believe you said that.
Good.
Take it,
Oh my
take
God.
it, take
Yeah.
it.
Take it in. Probably only put it last week, but
Yeah,
I might
just
not
take it.
hear it again.
No,
Never know.
you might, you never know. Tell me why it felt like that for you as the pro.
It did feel because obviously when we dance, there is a leader and there's a follower. And sometimes when, like all my other fellow pros would say the same thing, it's hard because your celebrity doesn't really follow you or what you want to do, or, just focus on something else. But with Rose, with the foxtrot we did, the good thing was she just stayed there. She followed everything I was doing with my body, and she ended up to complete my my action. So it's just a follow and leading situation. And that's something that you have just when you dance with a professional.
I think it's because I had to.
Yeah.
I didn't really have anything else to rely on. That's literally the only thing I can rely on.
Well, you say that, but actually acting skills is what you could rely on. And we saw Gio.
Yeah.
I'm going to really laugh. We saw Gio say to you, Rose, you've got to act like that you're in love with me. And you literally laughed in his face. Gio, how many women have laughed in your face?
This is the first time. Well, officially, it's the first time. No, actually, that was funny, because when I say to you, you have to love me, she just didn't take it
She can't
serious.
deal with it, no, she can't.
It's
not
because
happening.
his face, he looks so serious. His eyes, it's like, you have to fall in love with me.
It's like, all right, mate, don't talk to me. No, what are you doing? You've got 4 9s, which is unbelievable. 10 more points than last week. Did you ever think you were going to do that dance and walk away 10 points up on previous?
I genuinely thought I would get about maybe a 7 or 8, but I really didn't expect a 9.
How
So
did it feel?
It was a lovely feeling. It
Yeah.
really does feel. It's nice for the work I've done.
Rewarding. It's very rewarding. When you
Yeah,
work
it's
over-
rewarding. That's the
Yeah, it's
word.
rewarding.
I could see you getting emotional
Yeah.
because it seemed like it meant so much to you.
Yeah, because I feel I can prove it, that I can do it.
Yeah.
And it's nice that everyone can see. I don't know what to say.
It was beautiful. And Anton said that the performance took him back to when he danced to Titanic with Anne Widdecombe. So I just wanted to bring up a little still from that dance. Do you
Yeah.
think your dance was anything like this?
The only difference was the tie.
Right.
The only difference between that was the tie. No, I think it's a completely different vibe. Let's go this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll put it that way, shall
Yeah,
we?
put
We
this way.
didn't need that lift.
And we do a lift.
No.
Yeah, that was the only difference.
You can do that lift next week,
Yeah, next
maybe.
week.
Next
We do
week we'll
next
do
week.
that.
No, maybe I'll spin around like that.
Yeah, that'd be
right.
beautiful. Same outfit as well. Vicky Gill's got it. It's fine. We are moving on to next week. You're going to be dancing the Cha-Cha-Cha and you're doing it to Raspberry Beret by Prince. You said to Claudia you prefer ballroom. How do you feel going back to the Latin?
No, I do really like Latin, but I have to improve on that. I think it's because there's a lot of things going on in my mind because I have to count and dance at the same time. But it's good. I can try and improve it. So cha-cha-cha, I'm going to improve it.
You're going to improve it.
Yeah.
You're definitely going
Yeah.
to improve it. It's a
Yeah.
journey. I said
It's
that
a
word.
journey. It's a journey,
so-
yeah. And I feel like it's improving because when I was doing Jive, I'm completely new to it. So now I've got a bit of taste and I understand the process.
Yeah.
I feel more ready for it.
Yeah. And do you know what? I know you've not been in the training room long, but how are you feeling going into week 4?
I feel really privileged. I feel thank you for being here in week 4. I feel more ready now than I did on week 1 because
Good.
the week 1 was completely new. So week 4, your mind completely changed.
Yeah.
So it's more about pushing yourself every day.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's 8 hours, which is quite a long time to keep yourself energy high, push. So
Yeah, you don't do that anyway.
No. Rude.
Stop that now.
But it's been like that, but now it's like that.
Yeah, it's
There we
improved.
go.
It's definitely improved.
We are there.
Yeah.
It's mindset.
I
I
can't-
can't just be perfect overnight.
No.
Well, you're getting pretty close with 4 9s. I cannot wait to see you this Saturday. Good luck to the pair of you. Thank you. It is Rose and Gio.
Thank you.
Right. How did you find bringing a bit of Moana to the ballroom?
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I love the movie, just flicking my hair. Then you know I'm really attached to it. But to be able to put the skirt on the wig
Yeah.
and my daughters to watch it, enjoy it, it's quite nice, quite playful.
We should talk about hairography because it's normally Oti I talk to about
Yes.
hairography, isn't it? She flicks and flicks and
it.
flicks for days. But people online were going crazy for the hair. And I'm talking like, let's get his autograph. Wow.
Yes.
I mean, is it a new look we could maybe start thinking about?
I've always been like this, and so for one night, it was amazing to be able to like be someone else, and I started flicking about. I think it's been spending too much time with Jojo.
Right. Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that dude has got a hair flick
It
like out of this
does make you
world.
want to flick your hair, doesn't it?
So good.
It really
I'm
does.
learning every kind of ography. I learned pecography.
Yes.
Had to give a little peck
whoa,
thing.
whoa, it's half 6, Hugo. Come on. What kind of pechography on the BBC?
Only one side, though. The other
Just the
side
one.
is
All right, that's
sleeping.
classy. As long as it's just the one, we'll keep it classy. There were some really tricky lifts in
Yes.
this routine. And what I loved about you guys, where it was couple's choice as well, it was the perfect opportunity for you guys to show what you're all about. The lifts, the acrobatics. Oti, you've got a good one.
Do you know what actually happened? I had kind of like a picture in my head of what I wanted the dance to look like. And then when we got there, Ugo was like, why don't we just do this and do this? And I was like, you can't do that. I walked away and then I turned around and he was doing like a dolphin roll on the floor. And I'm like, where was this guy week 1? And then he did something else. And I was like, why are you only showing me these things now? We're like 3 weeks in, you know? And it was so happy to actually see that he was getting involved and then he was showing what he naturally can do and like giving the effort. Like now I feel like I say it, he's got the Strictly bug. He's like, I want to push myself. I want to be here. I want to do more.
That's not the total story. I have
Right.
been pushing for choreography for 3 weeks.
Yes.
It's just the first time she's listened. Like, Jenny, that's all it is. That's it.
Stop it.
But it was a proper moment because I was struggling with a few bits and I went, how about I do this? And they're like, yeah, go on then, mate. And I finally did something good then. Okay, let's do that.
And I was like, oh, I don't know if I can just do a kickball change, but the next minute he's doing backflips.
Yes.
I was like, right, okay, fine with it.
Honestly.
You went from a 25 to a 31 in 1 week. That's up 6. Is there pressure now to keep on the up?
Oh, do you know what? I have the same mindset every single week. So week 1 we got 18 and I thought, it doesn't matter. I'm only going to work hard and want to get better. And we're able to do that. But when you have a couple of good weeks in a row, you don't want people to think it's a one-off. It's a couple's choice. Of course, they were going to love it. So the challenge for me is, once again, just to get better. People ask, do you want to win it? Everyone wants to win it. Everyone wants to progress far. But ultimately, the process never changes. Work hard, get better. And if it leads to bigger schools, then great. And if not, if I can walk off the dance floor thinking, Oti, we enjoyed that and we performed it, then that's all I'm really searching for.
And that's really lovely to hear. What did Phoenix and Ruby think of it?
Loved it. I watched it back with Phoenix on Sunday morning and she was bouncing. She loved it. She said, Daddy looks silly. She keeps saying Daddy looks silly with the wig and everything else, but she loved the performance. Little Ruby's 1.5, don't know what's going on. But she's just bouncing about the living room. It was a really special night and I was like listening to the VT as I was on the dance floor. There's a moment where my voice breaks. I was like, okay, just stay in the moment. But I don't know, we always speak about when we're on a dance floor, it literally is just Oti and I. And then my reason was my daughters. And if you can have that focus and go out, there's a lot of good that comes out of it. And it felt good on Saturday.
And we thought, you know, you did put a lot into it. So we wanted to give you something in return. So
A wig?
It's not the wig. I've actually took that home. We know how much this dance meant to you, and we thought, why don't we get a message from Maui himself?
No.
So we reached out to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and he...
It's a definite no.
I love it, but I know this weekend you guys are going to be dancing the Viennese waltz, and you're going to be dancing to this.
And fun and boom and energy and all the rest of it, but I need to channel that and internalise it a little bit more. Last week I had a story and a meaning.
And
This
no
week-
top,
Yeah, no top. I've got a bit more gear on this
You
week.
got a
which is
lot of clothes this week. We're dressing
Oh, a
up.
nation sight.
boring.
No, I think this week is really important because I think this is our first slow dance.
Yeah.
This is the chance to actually show that we've improved from the last quick step that we've done with our frame, but also incorporate a few more acting skills, a few more arms, a little bit of acting. He's got a new name this week. It's Mr. Monye Waltz.
Monye Waltz.
Yes, we're trying to make him a... Oh my goodness. This
How
is
was that?
happening
Oh,
like
the passion.
Okay. So,
You better put that rock down. Yeah. Can't have that.
there we are.
There we go, put it in the pocket. And listen, I can't wait to see it. Enjoy the rock.
Thank you, Ryan.
You're more than welcome. It's Ugo and Oti.